says record. And we are recording. But let's record and say it was live because it's Happy Halloween time. And I'm here with a special Halloween Blaincast. And I'm going to start with my custom Halloween song. I wonder if I can get the looper going on this. There's a little something there. This tune is called The Ghost of Clinton's Tavern. Wrote it when I got to Toronto in 1990. Never really experienced the ghost myself, but heard all about it. Kind of an urban legend, so I ended up writing a tune. It was many years before I actually got to play at Clinton's Tavern, and I got up on that stage and I did this tune. And wouldn't you know, the sound man came up to me afterward and said he had a kid who was like an intern working with him, and that one time the kid was so spooked in that sound booth that he ran out of the place, never seen again. And at the same time, the waitress at the bar said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." The year was 1936. A card shark died, a card game was fixed. A shotgun blast at a bar on Bloor. He haunts that place forevermore. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern, and he's coming down. Well, he's been shafted and he's been crossed. His spirit's low, his soul is lost. He hates but can't remember why. Just that someone's got to die. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern, and he's coming down. He'll come when you are feeling low. He'll come and he'll seduce your soul. You'll give it up without a care. Musicians especially must beware. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern. He's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern, and he's coming down. And when you think there's something in the air, it's the ghost of Clinton's Tavern standing there. He's looking over your shoulder. Happy Halloween. Glad I got a tune I can pull out. For practically any occasion, I got a tune that I can pull out. But I'm here up at the cabin, as you can see, and trying to get away from it all. The city was getting to me, and I just thought I gotta go someplace where I will not be disturbed, where I can just, be out here on the porch with my guitar, watching the loons fly across. Cue the loons. No loons. Oh well. And but I think I just got a knock. I think somebody found me up here at the cabin. Oh boy, I wonder who it could be. Sheesh. Open, Jimmy, check. Hey.
Hey.
Well, it's my best ex, Linda, came to town to pay me a visit. And who's that with you, Linda?
Oh, this is Peter.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Peter's kind of looking challenged.
Do I look challenged? Do I need a
A
position
little bit.
better?
I guess you guys were like in the neighborhood or something like that.
Yeah.
I was over at Canadian Tire.
Oh yeah, that's a hot spot up here in cottage country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ran into
me, Peter.
They ran into each other.
Yeah.
Really, literally, or
Well, practically.
Practically, we're
Yeah.
basically the same person.
Exactly.
Linda told me a pretty interesting story, and it was all about disappearing fish.
Well, you want to know what happened, Peter?
Yeah.
Well, I went to get some paint to do a mural. And everything seemed to go okay. Got home. And let me show you one of the fish. It's right here.
She's gone.
Here we go.
Disappeared.
I can attest for the fish. I got them in my
Here's a-
bathroom too.
Here's a fish. And
That's a stencil, by the
it's
way.
a stencil, and so I did a whole bunch of fish. And in the morning, I got up and I looked at the wall, and I said, "Does
They're
anyone see the?
disappearing.
Yeah, does anyone see the fish?" And
Disappearing fish.
no one saw the fish. Well, I was pretty upset to say the least. I didn't know where the fish went. I couldn't figure out where someone fishing at night. I didn't know.
It was very sad.
Well, what I did is what I always do. I drove right over to Canadian Tire, and I said, "My fish disappeared." They said, "What the heck are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, I did all these fish, and look, I took a picture. They're gone." And he said, "Oh, we made a mistake. We sold you the wrong thing, and there's no paint in there, really. It's clear coat." I said, "What the hell's clear coat?" He said, "Oh, we sell it all the time. Why don't you know anything about it?" I said, "What?" I said, "I did my job. I've never heard of it, and now I've got disappearing fish. I want my money back."
So do I.
Well,
because
okay,
paid for
that's
me.
I feel bad for y'all going through that, but
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
very
What?
emotional.
Yeah, I feel better now.
well, why don't you light a fire there and settle into the cabin where I was going to be isolated for a while, but it's nice to have a little company. But
We're gonna have some marshmallows now.
Yeah.
you're going to make
Yeah,
marshmallows?
we're gonna roast them outside your house.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll have a little. Is it Thanksgiving yet? It's one or the other, isn't it?
No, we're
I thought
getting
we
there.
just
We're between
celebrated
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
The
Two
Canadian
guys, the
already
Canadian
had
and American, and we're on our way to Christmas.
American Thanksgiving. That makes me think of Alice Brock.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Sheesh.
sheesh is right.
Peter, you might be a little young to remember
I'm too
Alice's Restaurant. Do you
I'm
remember?
so young, I'm going to take a nap right now and let Brian Blaine sing his next song at the Halloween Blaincast.
We have an Alice Brock restaurant fry pan upstairs.
Oh,
See you guys in the
wow.
next segment.
See you guys in a bit. Yes, it was Linda who introduced me to Alice. They were great pals out there in Provincetown, which is a real artist colony. Well, Alice don't spend too much time cooking in the kitchen anymore. It's not like Alice's restaurant days so long ago. Now she lives in P-Town, an artist on the Cape, an icon of the 60s who managed to escape. If you want, go ask Alice, and she might be willing to talk. You'll find her down in Provincetown, probably painting a rock. Or painting cats on beach stones and tossing them in the sand. Sharing her opinion, helping when she can. Well, Alice don't spend too much time cooking in the kitchen anymore. It's not like Alice's restaurant days so long ago. Now she's living in P-Town, an artist on the Cape, an icon of the 60s who managed to escape. Well, Alice don't care much for money and all that it brings. She likes a big caddy, but rejects most material things. There's been books and movies, and this ain't the first song. A fraction of the story that they got mostly wrong. Alice don't spend too much time cooking in the kitchen anymore. Alice don't spend too much time cooking in the kitchen anymore. That's for you, dear Alice, and it's a happy American Thanksgiving next month. I think it's the second Thursday of the whatever. Hey, let's. I'm going to check in again with the gang, see if they've settled in back there. Let me. Hey guys, are you there?
Yeah, we're here. We're having a good time. Woo! Candy!
It's Halloween.
Did you like those tunes?
We love them. You did
Move
really
the
good.
fish and the wine away because it's disrupting the green screen.
Where do you want me to put them?
On here,
On the
give 'em
other
to
side,
me.
or right over in front, way in front of you there.
Alrighty. Okay, fishy, go ahead. Swim your way. There you go.
And now we still got your foot in the frame, but that don't matter.
That don't matter anymore.
Oh, move the foot over a little bit. Whoop. What's with you, baby?
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Peter. How you doing?
I'm good. How have you been dealing with shopping during the pandemic?
Oh, it's been pretty difficult for me. I hear that you have a new way of shopping that's pretty exciting. Can you tell us something about it?
Well, I have to admit that I used to really love supporting small local businesses, and I still do.
Oh,
That's not to say I don't, but what seemed to be a big concern of mine was going to many places in the same day.
Right.
And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better if I could get everything in one place?
wow.
And luckily, I did a focus group when those were still legal back before the pandemic, and I had to get a Costco membership and buy some frozen desserts in order to test them out for the focus group.
Oh, really?
So then I had a Costco membership, which I was going to just return, but then the pandemic hit, and I realized that I loved Costco.
Oh, my God.
You're
As
in
you
love
can
with
see,
Costco.
I don't have a girlfriend. I have a Costco executive membership.
Wow.
And I believe going to one place and getting everything you need is better
It's
for spreading.
better than a girlfriend.
It's better than spreading COVID to all your girlfriends and just giving it to one girlfriend.
Do you buy in bulk?
Well, sometimes you can only get 17 toothpastes at one time,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And you know, you get the olive oil, and there's like 4 olive oils.
Well, we're ready
That's
for
all
the
right.
end of times,
Well,
aren't
there's
we?
3 of us, so
Yeah.
But yeah,
Go
big
in the
endorsement for
bunker.
Costco, and here we go. We're gonna have another big song from
Oh,
Brian
well, you know,
Colorblind, Brian Blind,
actually- all right. Thanks to Linda, I'm on a regime of trying to go back to the old set list just so that I'm running over these tunes. That it's been now it'll be 2 years for many of these tunes since they come out of these lips. And you probably noticed even on the Alice song, that it was a little shaky. But moving down the list here, I know you can't see the list, but I got mixed up. No More Meetings, Sob Story. I got Overqualified for the Blues. I got The Big Fire. I got Dump That Lump. Any of those strike you as
Hey, Peter, is there any song you like out of that list?
not a one, eh?
No.
1 second. I was just putting a sweet heart in my thoughts. I mean, a sweet tart in my mouth.
Watch your language there, little Peter.
I mean, I'm super stoked for Dump That Lump.
Oh, dump that lump! Woo! Woohoo! Woo!
That's a crowd favorite, but here it is for your edification. I wonder what key I used to do that in. Why don't you dump that lump? You know he's bad for your heart. Take off some extra weight and a new life will start. When you get him off the couch, well, he gets on your back. He's only going blind and getting fat. Why don't you dump that lump and do yourself some good? He needs a major change, and he would if he could. He doesn't even realize when things are getting tense. He'd take the door if he had any sense. Why don't you dump that lump? Why don't you take a break? Why don't you try something different? You know it's never too late. like dancing.
I do. Fantastic. All right.
Why don't you dump that lump before he sets himself on fire? He's got an ashtray balancing on his spare tire. He's smelling up the living room. He won't pick up his socks. He makes some noises, but he never talks. Why don't you dump that lump? Why don't you take a break? Why don't you try something different? You know it's never too late. Why don't you try something different? You know it's never too late. The song that brought me to Toronto, did you know that?
No, I did not.
Whoa.
You should, because you were there
Yeah.
when this young woman came into your t-shirt shop,
Oh, yeah, right.
and she was from Toronto, and she was in a band, and you said, my husband there, he's always in the studio, I never see him, but you could go say hello. She did, and I was working on this song, Dump That Lump, and she loved it. She wanted a cassette of it. She took it back to Toronto, and then first thing you knew, shut up.
Oh boy, Dad's super connected. I mean, Brian's super connected. He's not my father. I'm Peter.
Was that doors and windows?
There's a suspension of disbelief happened there, but that's all right.
Doors and windows?
No,
It was no caller. It was probably
he was probably a Nigerian scam artist.
some kind of medical intervention.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to discuss a new innovation in podcasting, a new realm of discovery where one woman who knows everything and is more considerate than anyone else on earth. It's Linda Singer and the Over Considerate Podcast, OCP. Now, as a little bit of an intro to it, let's talk about a couple items that is part of your segment, 1001 Things I Know Now That I Wish I Knew Then.
Well, Peter, I'm glad you brought that up. This has been on my mind for years now. I want to convey a lot of message to the young people and even some old people. I'm just going to give you a little preview, and I know we're just doing a little short here, so this is just a little taste of what's to come.
Let's talk about hair.
Hair, head to toe. Do not wash your hair every day. Do not use a lot of soap to wash your hair. Do not dye your hair. Do not straighten your hair. Do not curl your hair. Do not cut your hair too much. Do not brush your hair too much. I'm telling you right now, you will regret all of those things in later years. Leave your hair alone.
We're going to skip the middle of the body and we're going to go right to the feet.
All right, if we must, but I do have a lot to say about the middle of the body. I won't say it now, but the feet, the most important thing, you use them every day, you walk on them. Between the toes. Never leave your bathroom after a shower without drying between the toes. Even at the beach, dry between the toes. You don't want athlete's foot. Whether you're an athlete, if you're not an athlete or you are an athlete, doesn't matter, you can get athlete's foot. Keep your toes dry. Put on your socks. Very, very important. I no cream between the toes either. I know you think this is ridiculous. You're 12 years old and you're listening to this and you're saying to yourself, what the hell is she talking about? She's talking about things she knows about. Thank you very much, and we'll have some more for you next time. Bye-bye.
From head to toe, OCP, Over Considerate Podcast with Linda Singer.
In my younger days, wish I'd known then what I know now. Brought to you by Brian's Basement Blaincast Halloween edition, with special guests come from all over, lighting effects,
Big up yourselves.
outfits, and even Popo
looks.
Gigio there over
Did
there.
you know that wolves.
Wait,
all have their
somebody's
own-
talking over in the other room. What you say?
Just wanted to let you know that wolves, their howl is all individuals to each wolf, and a wolf's howl is like a human's fingerprint, and it's how they identify each other. Brought to you by Canadian Heritage Museum and Technology.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh boy. Well, here's this tune I wanted to do because it was well, I don't know why I wanted to do it. I don't really want to do it that bad, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a couple of tunes here, my little music industry medley, okay? As we know, the music business sucks these days. Look what we're going through. It's times like this my heart goes out to folks who sing the blues. Blues is hurting. Blues is hurting. My favorite club is closing and CD sales are down. And to get a decent paying gig, you gotta drive way out of town. Blues is hurting. Blues is hurting. And when I saw a kid down the street and I asked him who he'd like to hear sing, you know, the only blues singer he ever heard of is B.B. King. Well, what about all them great bluesmen still out there doing their thing? Blues is hurting. Blues is hurting. But for those of us that love it, the blues is here to stay. And we're not going to get discouraged if the blues is having a bad day. Blues is hurting. 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 Well, that tune's kind of a generic thing.
Yeah, it sounded kind of generic.
What does generic mean?
Hey,
Peter?
don't mock a puppet voice.
Okay, they're back.
I swear. I swear.
Don't swear, Peter.
No, don't use my voice.
Okay.
You have your own voice.
No, I don't. When
Linda
I'm near you.
Diana Singer's
When
voice.
I'm near
Presented
you.
by Overconsiderate.
That's true. So what else is happening today, Brian? Blaine?
I'm let's see, how about here's a tune that I had written for my record label.
Oh.
How many artists are thoughtful enough to write a song for their record label?
2.7 billion.
And if they were writing a song about their record label, it wouldn't be nice phrases.
No, it wouldn't.
But I had a fine experience with a so-called major label. The other experience was not so good
Make money?
back in the 70s. It's not a matter of the money.
Where's my
Nobody's in it for the money.
Jerry Maguire, show me the money.
Show me the money.
Or a
You
nice
want to see the
label.
money, you just look in the tip jar. That's the money. That's all there
the
is.
tip
Oh,
jar.
back when they gave $2 bills in Canada.
But this fellow Fred Litwin started a record label, and I was lucky enough to put out a CD on that label. And I say, he did what a record company's supposed to do. That CD of mine went all around the world.
Viral! Before viral was a thing! What?
What'd you say?
Viral!
It went viral. That's not, well...
Before viral was a word.
Except, no, it's just an illusion of viral, because
Illusion
nobody
viral.
was buying it. It's just that I was
wasn't
getting
viral.
reviews from,
Viral.
because it got sent to all these reviewers, and they would all say nice things
Am I
about
in the
it.
frame?
I'm going to shut the door now
Am I
over
in the
here.
frame?
I think
oh,
it's
he's shutting
time
the
to...
door on us.
I guess I'm
Peter.
not in
Goodbye.
the frame anymore.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, my label president is looking sad. There's bills to pay and business is bad. Brian Blaine's sales have been pretty thin. If they sent me a statement, I'd be owing them. There even came a day when they might shut down. Then Then a miracle happened and things turned around. That was the day. That was the day. That was the day. The day Coke saved the blues. Well, let me tell you the story of Northern Blues. How a guy built a label and refused to lose. Signed a few artists if he liked their sound. Threw a big party, invited the town. And then we thought the party was over till Paul Reddick was able to write a catchy tune that would save the label. That was the day. That was the day. That was the day. The day Coke saved the blues. If your song gets picked for a TV commercial, take the money, sit back, enjoy the residual. If you're a songwriter, don't think it's wrong. If a music supervisor likes your song, you might even get lucky and get out of debt. Like the day Coca-Cola wrote that check. That was the day. That was the day. That was the day. The day Coke, talking about the real Coke. Not no Diet Coke, not no Lemon Coke, not no Cherry Coke. I'm talking about the real thing. The day Coke saved the blues. Oh, in that same theme. Haven't played this one in as long. Hey, songwriter, were you talking to me? I put myself in a spot. Hey, songwriter, were you talking to me? I missed that lyric. Can you send a CD? Sorry that I had to leave the party so soon from one of those weasels talking at the back of the room. Your CD launch was a great success, except for that racket for the VIPs and press. No one at the bar could hardly hear you at all. Not one of those weasels talking at the back of the hall. Hope you weren't worried that we might have hurried when you messed up the second verse. Well, Flo had a story about the blues in its glory, and he had us all so immersed. No flash photography after the second song. The roadies tell me to move, and all I want's a picture to run. Just one of those weasels talking at the back of the hall. That's me. Just trying to give you a little publicity. It's kind of an unknown quantity these days anyway. Definitely strange thing going on with one of these strings. And, gosh, what could we leave you with? I see trees of green, and roses too. I've extended myself overly, so we're going to quit for now. We'll be seeing you.